A very good morning to all of you. This is your mathematics class, and in this class we will learn about the area of paths and borders. We will understand this topic with the help of the question of exercise 14.4. So let us start our today's class with the exercise 14.5. Sorry, it's 14.5. So let us start our today's class with exercise 14.5, question number 1. The question number 1 is saying that a rectangular lawn is 30 meter by 20 meter. So from this line it is clear that there is a rectangular lawn whose length is 30 meter and the breadth is 20 meter. So first thing is we have to find out the area of this rectangular lawn. Further, the question is saying that it has two roads, each 2 meter wide, running in the center. It is saying that this is a rectangular lawn. If two roads each 2 meter wide running in the center, one parallel to the length, this is the this is the length. So parallel to length, the road is this whose width is 2 meter, and other parallel to the breadth, that means this is parallel to the breadth. It is saying that in the center, that's why we draw it in the center, and also the width of this road is 2 meter. Find the total area used as path. We have to find out the total area of the path, that means this portion, this and also this. The cost of paving the paths at the rate of rupees 5 per square meter. So firstly we will find out the area of paths. Here is the solution of this question. I told you about the diagram, so this thing is clear. I just named it A, B, C, D this way, P, Q, R, S this road, K, L, M, and this is the rectangular lawn. So firstly we will find out the area of the rectangular lawn. See, the first road is this A, B, C, D, which is also in the form of rectangular. This is parallel to the length. So if the length is 30 meter, then also this length will be of 30 meter. It is given that it is 2 meter wide, that means this portion is 2 meter wide from here to here. Breadth is 2 meters. So in the case of area, in the case of ABCD, length is 30 meter and breadth is 2 meter. So area of path ABCD, obviously length multiplied by breadth, which is equal to 30 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 60 meter square. Now we will talk about the next road, which is the second road, which is parallel to the breadth. That means PQRS. Also this is forming a rectangular figure. So the breadth is parallel, means this length, this is parallel to the breadth. That means if this is 20 meter, then this will also be of 20 meter. Width is same, which is 2 meter, that means length is 2 meter here. So you can say that RQ is equal to 2 meter, that means this portion, and PQ is 20 meter. You have to apply the same formula for the area of path PQRS, which is equal to length multiplied by breadth, because this is also in the rectangular form, and length multiplied by breadth is 20 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 40 meter square. Now there is one thing which you have to focus in this figure. Just see, when you cover this portion, then this area of this square is covered, and when you cover this portion, means when you found the area of this road, then also while finding out the area of this road, this portion again covered. That means this portion is counted twice, but we have to count it only once. That's why we can see that this is a square shape. this is a square shape, because we know that the width is 2 meter, that's why this side will be of 2 meter. Also width in such way is 2 meter, so this side will also be 2 meter. And all the sides are equal in the case of square, so it is a square. So we can find out the area of square EFGH, and 2 multiplied by 2, which is side, so side multiplied by side is equal to 2 multiplied by 2, which is equal to 4 meter square. So the area of the total path, area of this road plus area of this road minus this portion, because it is counted twice. So area of ABCD plus area of PQRS minus area of EFGH. We can just put the values of area ABCD, which is 60 meter we have found, and area of PQRS, which is 40 meter obviously we have found, and area minus area of EFGH, which is 4 meter square. So it is equal to 96 meter square. That means total area of paths is 96 meter square. Now the question is talking about the cost. So cost of paving the path at the rate of 5 per square meter. Obviously, if cost for 96 meter square means if cost for 1 meter square is equal to 5 rupees, then cost for 96 meter square is equal to 96 multiplied by 5. So 96 multiplied by 5 is 480 rupees. That means cost of paving the path at the rate of rupees 5 per square meter is 480 rupees. Hope you understand this question. If you have any problem regarding this concept, then you can ask. Now let us move towards the next question, which is question number 2. And the question number 2 is saying that a table covered 4 meter by 2 meter, that means there is a table cover whose length is 4 meter and breadth is 2 meter, is spread on a meeting table. Obviously just meeting table is in this shape, that means also again the rectangular shape. If 25 centimeter of the table cover is hanging, see here is the table cover. You usually see that any table cover, some portion of any table cover is always hanged, and this is the top of the table, and just suppose this is the hanging table cover. This is the hanging table cover all around the table. Find the cost of polishing the table top at rupees 2.25 per square meter. We just need to find out the table cover for this portion. That means we have to exclude this hanging portion, but this is the area for the total table cover. Now how we can solve it? This is the length, 4 meter. So total table cover is 25 centimeter, which is hanging all around the table. That means we have to subtract this 25 centimeter from the length 4 meter, and also we have to subtract this 25 centimeter from the breadth 2 meter, also from here, also from here. In this way we can find out the table cover for the top portion. So see the solution for this question also. Here it is. Length of the table cover is 4 meter minus 2 multiplied by 25 centimeter. This is in meter and the unit of 25 is centimeter. So we have to convert this centimeter to meter, because at the end of the portion it is asking about the meter. That's why we are converting unit centimeter to meter. We know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. If we oppose them, then we have to divide the number by 100. So 25 centimeter is equal to 25 upon 100 meter, which is equal to 0.25 meter. Now length of the table cover, obviously we have to subtract. There are two lengths which counted only once. That's why we are subtracting the twice of this portion. That's why 4 minus 2 multiplied by 0.25. So 4 minus 0.50, which is equal to 3.5 meter. Breadth of the table, again 2 minus 2 multiplied by 0.25, which is equal to 1.5 meter. From here we can find out the area of the tabletop, which is length multiplied by breadth. Obviously this is the area of the tabletop because the hanging portion is excluded here. So 3.5 multiplied by 1.5 is equal to 5.25 meter square. Cost of polishing the top of the table at rupees 2.25 per square meters. Obviously if the cost for 1 meter square is 2.25 rupees, then cost for the 5.25 meter square is 2.25 multiplied by 5.25, which is equal to 11.8125 rupees. Okay, hope you understand this question also. If you have any problem, then you can ask. Now let us move towards the next question, which is question number 3. So what's the question number 3 is saying? The question number 3 is saying a rectangular grassy lawn measuring 40 meter by 25 meter is to be surrounded externally by a path which is 2 meter wide. This is saying that there is a rectangular grassy lawn which length is 40 meter and breadth is 25 meter, is to be surrounded externally by a path. That means there is a path surrounded this circle, means at the external portion, which is 2 meter wide. That means this is 2 meter wide from here, this is 2 meter wide from here, also 2 meter wide from here, and also 2 meter wide from here. This is a rough sketch. So calculate the cost of leveling the path at the rate of 8.25 per meter square. That means we have to find out the area of the path, means we have to find out the area of this portion. After that we have to find the cost for area of this portion. How we can find out this portion? This is the rectangular field, also this is the rectangular. If we find the area for this rectangular and also the external rectangular, and we can subtract the smaller region, means internal rectangle, from the external rectangle. If we subtract this portion from this whole portion, then we will find this area. So let us find out the area for both the rectangles. For rectangle, this is the internal rectangle ABCD. So area for rectangle ABCD, length is 40 meter, which is given, breadth is also given 25 meter. So the area of rectangle ABCD is 40 multiplied by 25, which is equal to 1000 meter square. Now time to find out the area of the external rectangle. It is saying that this is 2 meter wide. If we want to find out the total length from here to here, the length from here to here is given 40 meter, and we know that this is 2 meter. That means from here to here also it is 2 meter. This is 40 meter, this is 2 meter, and also this is 2 meter. That means 40 plus 2 is equal to 44. That means from S to R the length is 44 meter. Similarly, we can find for this portion, this is 25 meter, this is 25 meter, and this is 2 meter, also this is 2 meter. That means 25 plus 2 which is equal to 29 meter, means from R to Q the breadth is 29 meter. So the length of the external boundary is 40 plus 2 which is equal to 44 meter, and breadth of external boundary is 25 plus 2 is equal to 29 meter. From here we can find out the area of rectangle PQRS, which is equal to length multiplied by breadth, that is 44 multiplied by 29, which is equal to 1276 meter square. Now we have to find out the area of the path. I already told you that you have to subtract the internal rectangle from the external rectangle. So area of PQRS minus area of ABCD, that means 1276 minus 1000, which is equal to 276 meter square, which is the area of the path. Now time to find out the cost. If For 1 meter square, the cost for 1 meter square is 8.25. Then cost for 276 meter square, obviously 8.25 multiplied by 276. So cost of leveling the path at rupees 8.25 per meter is equal to 276 multiplied by 8.25, which gives 2277 rupees. Hope you understand this also. Now let us move towards the next question. Let us have a look on the question number 4. The question number 4 is saying that Rakesh has a rectangular field of length 80 meter and breadth is 60 meter. So there is one thing which is clear from here, that Rakesh has a rectangular field whose length is 80 meter and 60 meter. This is 80 meter and this is 60 meter. In it, he wants to make a garden 10 meter long and 4 meter broad at one corner. Suppose there is the corner which is, and this is 10 meter long and 4 meter broad. That means it is a rectangular field. Okay. At one corner. At another corner, suppose at this corner he wants to grow flowers in 2 flower beds, each size 4 meter and by 1.5 meter. There are 2 flower beds, 4 meter and 4 meter and 1.5 meter. Similarly for this, in the remaining part of the field he wants to apply manures. In this part he wants to apply manure. Find the cost of manuring the field at the rate of rupees 300 per 100 meter square. That means we have to find out the area of the remaining portion. For that, first of all we have to find out the area of this rectangle. After that we have to find out the area of this rectangle, and after that we have to find out the area of these two rectangles, and we can add these 2 areas and these 3 areas. That means we can add these 3 areas and we can subtract the sum of these 3 areas from the whole rectangle, and in this way we can find out the area of the remaining portion. So let us do the question. Here the solution of this question is, the length of the rectangular field is given 80 meter, breadth is also given which is 60 meter. So the area of this rectangular field is 80 multiplied by 60, which gives 4800 meter square. Now length of the garden is given 10 meter, breadth of the same garden is 4 meter. So area of that garden is 10 multiplied by 4, which gives 40 meter square. Now time to find out the area of flower bed. So firstly we are finding out the area of only for one flower bed. After finding out the area for the one flower bed, we can multiply the area of one flower bed by 2. In such way we find out the area of the 2 flower beds. So area of one flower bed is 4 meter by 1.5. 4 meter is length and 1.5 is breadth. So 4 multiplied by 1.5 is 6 meter square. So area of 2 flower bed, obviously 2 multiplied by 6, which gives 12 meter square. So first of all we have to add these 2 areas, 40 plus 12. So because we know that to find out the area of the remaining field for applying manure, we have to subtract the sum of these 2 areas from the area of rectangular field. So sum of these 2 areas, 40 plus 12 is 52, and we have to subtract this from 4800, which is the area of the whole rectangle, and it gives 4748 meters square. So the area of the remaining portion to manure is 4748. Now there is one more thing, because the question is talking about the cost of also. Cost of manuring for 100 meter square field is 300 rupees. It is given that rupees 300 per 100 meter square. That means for 100 meter square this is 300. So cost of manuring 100 meter square field is 300 rupees. So cost of manuring 1 meter square, obviously 300 divided by 100 rupees. But we have to find out the cost of manuring for the total remaining portion, which is 4748 meter square is equal to 300 divided by 100 multiplied by 148, which gives 14,244 rupees. So the cost of manuring for the remaining portion, cost for the manuring for the remaining portion is 14,244 rupees. Hope you understand this question also. Now let us move towards the next question, which is question number 5. What is the question number 5 is saying? Before that, let us erase that so that we can read the question easily without any obstacle. So the question number 5 is saying that find the area of the shaded region from adjoining figure. Measurements are also shown in the figure. See, this is not clear in this image, but when you see this in your book, then you find that you have to find out the area of this portion. If the length is 450, then also the length of this is 450, and the length of this is already given 10 meters, so you can find out the area of this portion by applying the formula. So you have to do this question yourself. The remaining question we will do in the next class. So enough for today, and obviously you have to do all these questions in your fair notebook, and after completing this exercise also you have to submit your homework. So do your work daily and complete your fair notebooks, and obviously if you have any problem regarding any concept or regarding any question, then you are free to ask. You can message me on WhatsApp. Okay, enough for today.